Hello and welcome to Disas Craftwork. I'm Disa from Sweden and today is Sunday and this is my second try to podcast. I did try yesterday and I was so nervous I forgot a lot of things, and I'm sorry if I am a little bit I can't pronounce some words right and stuff like that, because you know I'm Swedish and I have to think and talk in English now, and it's gonna be a bit slower than I usually talk, so just bear with me. Okay, I think it's the 4th of October today, I think, and this is my first episode, and I have been really inspired by all of you great podcasters out there to try and do my own, but I'm so nervous and a bit scared, so who knows, this might never go public. We'll see. Maybe nobody likes me if I do. So I was gonna talk about, the first thing I'm gonna talk about is my whips, and let's start with a new one. I started a few days ago. I am keeping it in this bag. This is actually a makeup bag, but I bought it as a project bag. And this is a hat for my youngest son in Cascade Heritage. Italian plum, I think, is the colorway, and I'm holding it double. And these are Addy sock rockets, 4mm, a bit smaller than the pattern calls for. And also I cast on 20 more stitches because he wanted a loose fitted hat, and slouchy and stuff, and I didn't think it was so loose, so I cast on 20 more. And I am done with the 3 inches of ribbing, and I have just started the patterning here, and the pattern is called Graham Hat, and it's really squishy and soft, and I really like how this is coming out. So that's the first thing. The second thing I'm working on, I haven't worked so much on it, but I have been working like 10 rows or something like that. And the yarn is a skein holder my friend have made, and it's for 50 gram. It's for a 50 gram skein. And this is the agave tank. This is the right way. This is going to be like that. And I started to do the increases between the patterning. Well, maybe I did a few rows before, but then I started it because I wanted it to fit loosely below my chest. And this is a cotton linen yarn. It's a Swedish yarn, and you can't get it anymore. And I like this color. So I don't have so much left to do. So I am going to try and hurry up with that because I really want to use it. I love the patterning. And if you follow me on Instagram, I'm Disas Craftwork on Instagram and Ravelry, you know that I like to knit a lot of socks, and but this week I have only knitted on one pair of socks, so I'm just gonna show you that those. You see, I can hardly speak. This is the broken seed stitch socks, and I'm using Addy sock rockets on 2.25 millimeters. And the yarn is Crazy Sauber Ball, and this is Admiral in the color Banana Joe. And the Crazy Sauber Ball, I can't even pronounce it. Grusche, Vonsche, I don't know, something like that. But it's on my project page on Ravelry. So this is one, and I am also using a Celtic stitch marker I have made. I don't know if you can see that or not, because I can't see myself when I'm filming. And the other one, I'm only keeping one of them in this bag because it's a bit small, and there are 2 skeins on every sock. And I'm gonna show you this a bit more because I love it so much. It's a Swedish retro fabric called Pompeia. I haven't made it. I have bought it from a Swedish woman who has a blog called Retro Stuff, and she is really talented. And I asked her to make these for me, several ones, and like I said, I think I said, the fabric is called Pompeia. Swedish retro fabric from, I think it's from the 60s actually. I'm not sure, but I think it is. And it comes in different colors, and I have, as you're gonna see if I continue to do this, if anybody wants to watch me, I'm gonna show more of them. So this is the second sock. I haven't gotten so far on this, and I always make both of my socks at the same time, because otherwise I would never make the second sock. So that is that. And I also started a hat for me, and I started it in what's it called? Rowan Fine Art it's called. And hubby gave me 2 skeins of it in the Kingfisher colorway for our 20-year anniversary. And I made a trillion shawl out of it, and I have much left, so I started to make this hat. The pattern is Raituli, it's called. It's a Finnish woman who have made it, and it's actually a stripy one. I just finished another hat in this pattern, and I just remember I forgot it. I might pause and go get it, I don't know. Anyway, I am past the ribbing and started just plain stockinette, and it's pulling really much on the ribbing, as you can see. So I started to alternate from the same skein, from the outside and the inside of it, and it's working, because it's really hard to show, but I'm gonna try and show that it's actually breaking up the pulling now, if you can see. And I have it on carbons, circular, I can't speak now, 3 millimeters, and it's hanging out in this bag I bought from a Swedish woman, and her site shop is called Limo Design, not on Etsy. It's just a Swedish shop called Limo Design. And I'm also working on my barn raising quilt squares, and for that I'm using this very cute little skein holder my friend made, and it's for 25 grams 25 gram skeins, and it's so tiny and cute and I love it. And I think I have like a row left and the bind off, so I don't know why I didn't just finish it. But the yarn is an old yarn called Kualitas, and I can't even remember the colorway. I crocheted socks. I have crocheted a pair of socks out of it. I think it's on my Ravelry page. And it looks like this. Oh, and it's on 2.5 millimeters. And you know, there is a pattern. And I have referred to the pattern on my project page, but I'm actually not using it because I couldn't get a hold of it. But I watched several pictures of people making them, and I figure it out myself. It's really not hard at all. So I figure it out. I would have bought it if I could find it, but I couldn't. So I just figured it out and started to knit, and it looked the same as the pictures. So that worked out well. I'm also working on my Murma vertebrae cardigan. I'm in the Fat Squirrel Speaks cal. And oh, I have to show this. I love this bag. This is another bag out of Swedish retro fabric with butterflies, birds, flowers, leaves, a sheep in green, and I really love it. By the same woman. She has her tag down here actually. Might be able to see, I don't know, retro stuff. And I am using Colinet Jitterbug, I think it's called, in the color Velvet Plum, and I'm using 3.5 millimeters Addy lace. And I have just started the edge, and I love this color. I love this yarn. It's very squishy, it's a high twist and beautiful, and I just love it. And you might be able to see that I have started a garter ridge edge. I was thinking a lot about what edge I wanted to do, and then I decided that I wanted that one. So that is... oh no, it's not all. I have a lot of whips, but you know, I'm not gonna show you everything because I haven't worked on every one this week. So I'm just showing you the ones I have been working on this week. And this is a little improvised thing I want to hang on my wall in here. This is usually hanging there. It's a Celtic back stitch, black back stitch, something like that it's called. I have made maybe 7 years ago, I think. And I broke it today. So I have to mend it. And that is usually right there. And I wanna hang these. I am just improvising them. It's out of sock yarn. And I'm gonna make more of these, or I'm gonna make tiny socks and like have one of these, one sock, have the other one and one sock, and putting them on this I-cord I am knitting and hang it right here. So I'm using Addy Sock Rockets 2.25 millimeters, and like I said, it's just some sock yarn and I'm improvising it. So I thought I'd show you some finished objects. This is some short socks I have made. Marooned socks they're called, and it's Shopple Wool Admiral Banana Joe color. 2.25 sock rockets, I have knitted them on. And I really like them, but the patterning makes... there's no stretch in the pattern. So when I had made the leg, I couldn't get it over my foot, so I ripped the whole leg out and just made short ones. And there are 2 of them. Looks, I should have a sock blocker or anything to show you, but I don't have that. And another finished object that has been finished for quite some time and it's still not blocked is my Trillian shawl. I can't talk. I'm serious, I can't talk. I'm so nervous I can't even speak correctly. But it's my Trillian shawl, and I didn't make it so long as the pattern called for. I thought this was enough, and I have used it many times. I really like it, and as I said, it's out of the Rowan Fine Art yarn hubby gave me for our 20-year anniversary, and I used 3 millimeter circular needle. I can't talk, I'm sorry. Bear with me. And I also wanted to show you a cross stitch. I'm just gonna flip my show notes so I don't forget anything. This is a cross stitch. I haven't gotten very far. It's an owl. I don't know. I can't remember what the pattern is called, and I can't show you because I have it on my phone, and my phone are filming me right now, so I can't show you. But it's a grey fabric, and I really like that much more than white, and it's coming along a bit slowly, but eventually it's gonna be finished. And I also thought I'd show you some cross stitch. You saw the painting, and those paintings I have also made, and those, and this for matches. And as you can see, I used white fabric and it shines through, so it's a Celtic embroidery, a Celtic cross stitch. And this is also, they are old now, maybe 7 years or so. And my little Filofax I also made Celtic cross stitch on. This is a bit dirty now, but I wanted to show you anyway because I really like it. I also like to make bracelets. I don't know what Sami bracelets they might be called in English, but in Swedish it's called tentrådsarmband, samiska tentrådsarmband. And I wanted to show you what I'm working on right now. I am working on this. I have just finished both of them. and I'm going to have another thick one like this on the other side, and it's gonna be, you know, folded in. It's hard to show you, but I really like this. I started to do this when I was 16 and working at a kindergarten. Several teachers made them on their breaks, and I really wanted to learn, and then finally one of them agreed to learn, to teach me, I mean. So I have made many of those. I was gonna this is what I was gonna show you. I'm thinking about starting some plain vanilla socks. I'm saying plain vanilla socks because everyone says plain vanilla socks. I'm not using the pattern, but you know, in this yarn it's red gel, and I think it's self-striping. It looks like it. I also wanted to show you, I have to take it down, some yarn I bought for, oh crap, for my birthday money in August. I got some money, and I bought Madeline Tosh. It's is it a DK Tosh Sport in the glazed pecan colorway, which I love. I have this on Tosh Merino Light as well. I have 2 skeins of that, and I have 4 of this. This is enough for a mama vertebrae cardigan if I want, or I can save it for something else, buy more, I don't know, but I love it. And I also bought this skein of Manos del Uruguay Alegria sock yarn. Really pretty, but I didn't think it was gonna be so much white in it. I was looking at several pictures of it, and I thought it was gonna be light green or light blue, I think. I can't remember now, but we'll see if I make socks or what I'm gonna make with it. And I just have to take a sip of water. I think I'm gonna have to pause this because I remembered I forgot some things, so hold on. I'm back. And this is another finished object. It's the hat I was talking about in the pattern Raituli that I made out of I think it's a Swedish yarn called jasmine. I'm pretty sure, in, as you can see, 2 green colors, and it's really soft, surprisingly soft, and I have worn it several times and I really like it. So that's how that looks. And I can't see how I look now. Maybe my hair is a mess, but anyway, I wanted to talk about what I'm reading, because I read a lot. And this is a book called Raya. I'm on book 29, and it's a series of, I think it's 40 books. I have to buy the last 5, I think. I don't have them all. I don't know if they have translated this into English